Bull breakout, that is exactly what we had today. And we need to start here looking at the NASDAQ 100 triple Qs because we did get the break of the resistance trend line, which was that clear break of this level right around 456. And as you can tell from the arrow, this is exactly what I was expecting, and it played out perfectly where we pulled back towards this support in the 430 range. And then from there, I was looking for a very strong push right back higher towards 468, and that is exactly what happened. Even though we had many very smart bears telling us that it wasn't possible and that it was very foolish to be bullish, it worked out anyway, and it's kind of funny how that works, but it did, and we made a lot of profit off of it. And again, this was that very low risk entry that even if it did not work, you had a very clear price action indicator that told you to bail on that trade. But I did make it very clear the reward was worth that risk, and of course, the rest is history. So what you need to watch from here is going to be extremely simple, and it is just a matter of whether or not we can hold this breakout, because yes, it is just that simple when you are following price action. You do not need to tune into any news networks or try to decipher anything that anybody is saying or the state of the economy or any economic data. All you need to do is watch the price on this chart, and it will tell you everything that you need to know and how to trade it. So what I would do here is I would simply just stay bullish if we can hold this breakout above 450. If we can't hold the breakout, you do have a gap fill just above 447. So there is a zone here that you need to watch. And again, any of this could be higher lows. And as long as we're getting higher lows, it doesn't matter how deep that pullback goes, because even if we get a pullback into that zone, you are still given plenty of room within this chart for another higher low as we continue to break out and push higher. So during any pullbacks, you need to be very aware of this bullish scenario building up where we are actually gaining a lot of bullish momentum from this bottom here on April 7th. And yes, that is looking like it's a bottom. Just switch over to a weekly or monthly chart if you want to see it. It is very likely that this market is never going to break down below that April 7th low, at least not anytime soon. So keep that in mind. If you are getting bearish, you need to be very aware that this is a textbook bull breakout. And if we can get above this danger zone, there is really nothing left for a bear to tell you that we're going lower against. If you're a price action trader, there is that last level of resistance that you can hang your hat on if you're bearish. And even that is not looking as likely because we are already breaking the highs on April 9th on a lot of stocks, and a lot of sectors that move the market are already breaking that high from a higher low, which is price action's way of screaming in your face that we're going higher. So I do believe we are going a lot higher. That does not guarantee it has to be in a straight line, even though there's a very good chance it is in a straight line. And if you think back to a lot of my updates, I'm still predicting that we are just going on a V-shaped recovery all the way back to all-time highs. That doesn't mean we need to go up every single day, but it means we'll go up more often than down. And that is how you are going to get that textbook V-shaped recovery out of this hole. Now, keep in mind, if we pull back, that is still going to be a buying opportunity above any higher low. So you need to have a trade plan prepared for that. I am not making any predictions about a pullback. I do not even think we need a pullback. I think there's even a scenario where we just continue to gap up and leave breakaway gaps as we continue that V-shaped recovery. But again, a lot of this is just going to simply depend on one simple concept of following the price action on the damn chart. So let the price action do all the talking. You have plenty of room for a pullback here if you're a bull. So if we start to pull back, that is not a good enough reason to get bearish. I would very strongly advise you to stay focused on buying dips within a pullback, because we have such bullish structure off of the low and we're getting the impulsive nature that we're trying to push higher. And there's just so many reasons to believe we're going higher, and the chart is allowing for it. So this looks like a very textbook bottom and bull trend reversal that is trying to go higher. And that is how I will continue to trade this market. So 468 is a very critical resistance. If we get above that, we are just going to continue to push straight higher and there's no pullback required. Jumping over to the S&P 500, we were up 2.1% today. And again, the arrow is working perfectly where we are getting this bounce right above this zone that I told you to look for a buying opportunity, which was SPY 513. And then above SPY 513, we are looking for a very powerful push all the way up towards 554. And of course, I'm still looking for the V-shaped recovery that is going to take us all the way back to the previous all-time high. And I do believe it's going to happen very quickly. So on SPY, you are simply staying bullish above 513. We are getting a bull breakout above 544. And it looks like we're going for another $10 higher move towards 550. 554. So again, just like the triple Qs, you are looking for bull breakouts, higher lows and higher highs from here, and any pullback on SPY gives you room all the way down towards 529, and even above 529, that is still higher low territory within a bull trend that is reversing from a bottom, trying to go even higher. So again, everything is confirming exactly what we were expecting: higher lows and higher highs, trend reversal from a bottom, and another bullish push higher. And this is how I would continue to view the market and trade the market, because this is going to put you in the best probabilities with the lowest risk and highest reward, which is exactly what you want as a trader. Is you want the best probability to put yourself in a position to make money, because that is how you are going to be profitable if you continue to take the best probabilities with the highest reward for the lowest risk. So the highest reward for the lowest risk is the bullish trades, buy all pullbacks above support. You have very clear levels on this chart to tell you if we're breaking down and continuing a bear trend, and it is very simple to manage a risk from those levels. So have a trade plan that is managing risk from the lower low breakdown. If we break to a lower low, everybody should be bearish, but right now we see the exact opposite with higher lows and higher highs. And then finally, we need to look at Bitcoin, because this is exactly what I was pointing your attention to on the last update when I said the bulls are ready and it looks like we're getting risk on behavior, because Bitcoin was actually leading the way higher and was getting the bull breakout. And I showed this scenario above 87,500 to push into the 90,000 range. And that is exactly what we did. And we are now in risk on behavior and territory for all bulls to continue to buy dips and push higher. There is one more level on Bitcoin I want you to watch, and it is right around 96,000. So pay attention to that level while we're above 92,000. Above 92,000, it looks like we will push towards 96,000. But once we get to 96,000, that is definitely going to be a resistance. And that is definitely a level that I would either consider locking some profits or watching very closely to make sure we can break through it before we start pushing higher to a brand new all-time high. So everything is looking good. We still have one more resistance we need to break through across the board. That is 468 on the triple Qs. That is 554 on the S&P 500, and that is $96,000 on Bitcoin. On top of that, I told you the VIX was likely going to be crushing down towards 24 while we were getting these bull breakouts. And as of today, the VIX is just above 26, looking like it is crushing down towards 24. So everything is going exactly to plan. And it is always a good time in trading when everything is going to plan, because that means you're making money. And when we're making money, we're all very happy. So the stocks channel community is all very happy. If you want to come navigate this market and trade with me and absolutely crush this market, the best way to do that is TSC Trade Alerts, where you get all of my buy and sell alerts for the exact percent allocations that I am taking for the TQQQ and the SQQQ. You can find out how to join by clicking on the link in the description of this video. So thank you for watching, everybody. Now go crush this market.